Greetings, powerhouses, and welcome. All right, today's principle is a really important one, and it is how to create a new habit. How often have you looked and felt like, I need to create a habit of doing this or create a habit of doing that? I need to get up earlier. I need to go to the gym. I need to clear through emails early in the day. I need to do my marketing calls from this time to that. Each one of these things is a new habit. And yet, how often have you felt it is so difficult to get into a rhythm and a routine with the new habit that you want and need to create? Why is that? Well, we do what we do based on what we're programmed for. Like your financial and success blueprint, the level with which you accomplish and achieve is based on your financial and success blueprint. And that's based on your programming. And for most people, they never exceed this no matter how hard you work. Because it's like a thermostat on an air conditioner unit. Even if it temporarily gets hot or cold, eventually the temperature in the room is going to go back to what the AC is set for. And you are the same way. We all are. We're basically walking computers. So in order to create a new habit, you have to reprogram the computer. And that means on all levels, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And of course, spiritually as well. So how do you do this? Number one, you have to figure out what it is that you want. What is this habit that you're looking to create? What does it look like? And write that down. Number two, do something each day to put the habit in place. The more consistent it is with time, energy, effort, and motion, the more powerful it will be. So for example, if it's working out each day, schedule to work out each day at the same time, in the same place, in the same way. All right? And next, visualize yourself doing that activity. This is where you get that programming in. Each day in the morning, first thing, ideally, see yourself for at least 5 minutes doing that particular task, working that particular habit. So you create the new neural pathways so that this conditioning can get in your mind. And then lastly, celebrate it. Even if you feel like, oh, I did the workout today because that was the new habit, but it wasn't really all that good, celebrate it. Maybe you put a sticker on your calendar. Maybe you celebrate by downloading a song that you buy. Maybe you give yourself a frappuccino or some small drink from Starbucks. Or maybe you, when you're doing dinner tonight, you use the special silverware or china. Or there's so many ways that you can reward yourself, but do something so that in your mind you now associate pleasure and reward to this new task. Whatever gets rewarded and synced with pleasure becomes a habit. Now, as usual, all of this is much, much easier said than done. There's a reason why most people struggle with creating new habits. And if you haven't already, then reach out to us at www.interaccess.net so that you can have someone from our support team potentially coach you so that you can create new habits with anything that you want. But in the meantime, on your own, think about what habit would make the biggest difference in your business. What habit would make the biggest difference in your relationship? We talked last week about what's the big one thing. Well, think about that big one thing and think about one action or habit that would make a world of difference to go with the shift you're looking to create. And then write it out and then visualize it. Take that action every day and reward it. And if you can get enough momentum with this, it will become a habit. If you can get 21 to 30 days in a row with this one thing, it will become cemented for you and it'll be much, much easier to do. In the beginning, this is harder, but after a while, it will become easy. Just pay the price so that you can have it. And in the meantime, on your own, remember to check in with us if you need that help. And on behalf of myself, the Genie, and the entire Interaccess team, much love, many blessings, peace, and we'll talk to you soon.